Today I'll be going over a chart which I broke down last weekend on the 7th of the 8th, 2022. Currently you can see the video which was posted last weekend, and in a minute, or quite shortly, I will show you the current chart and how it closed this week, and how we also capitalized on this chart itself and made 15 grand from this trade itself. So yeah, so initially I broke down the chart. I gave out a few key levels. I gave out a daily resistance, a minor daily resistance, and a minor daily support, and a daily support. And as you can see, if I go onto the main chart itself, we can see what happened. So if I go down to the 4 hour, we can see that my minor daily resistance was respected, as well as my major daily resistance, and price did roll over and fall into my minor daily support. So if I go down to a lower time frame, and I'll show you exactly what occurred and how we capitalized on this move here. So a bit of backstory on how we entered this itself, but I can quickly go over it. So price went above my daily support, and if I go to the hourly, this candle here told me initially price was rejecting this zone, which is why I created the minus daily resistance of it. We then got a doji, which signals indecision, and then followed by another, more or less a spinning top slash doji, whatever you want to call it, and this was more or less my cue to sort of look for an entry. And then, as you can see, price dumped right into the minor daily support. So if I go down into the 4 hour, you can see there was a series of dojis. When you see a series of dojis, usually price will reverse, from my experience. And so I capitalized on those dojis, and even on the hour time frame, I was getting a series of stagnant movements within this particular region. This tells me orders were getting filled, and basically the sellers were coming in slowly, filling in these orders. The banks and institutions were slowly coming in, and as you can see, a rocket of movement straight into this zone here. So usually when I trade these zones, what I tend to do is I'll highlight the region here. So if prices went over my daily resistance, I'll sort of base my trades from this particular region here, purely because I know stops would have been taken out here, stops would have been taken out here, stops would have been taken out here. So I know I would look for setups within this particular region here. So as you can see, you can change the color so you can understand what I'm trying to explain. So here, more or less, what this was here was an accumulation zone. So orders were getting slowly placed, and as you can see, eventually it was a monstrous move to the downside. And yeah, we capitalized on that, took profits at this zone here. We could obviously have let it run a bit lower, but then, I mean, personally, if I let it run a bit lower, I'd probably aim for this zone here. And as you can see, price did reverse, so we wouldn't have made any money, which is why I stuck with a 2 to 1. Got out. Remember not to be greedy in these markets, they will humble you. But yeah, thank you very much, guys.